welcome back. I am Odia Pauline, and apparently, my family and I are going to be traveling to Hong Kong. It's actually been a while since our last trip to Hong Kong. Usually, we go every year during New Year specifically. But because of the pandemic, we weren't able to go for a long time. But now we are finally going back to Hong Kong, and I'm very, very excited because I've accumulated a lot of winter wear that I'm very much excited to bring. You don't know it right now, but I'm actually putting this tripod on top of a bunch of stuff that I'm ready to pack because that's how excited I was to find out that we are going on this trip. It's a bit last minute, I know, but I love that about my family. They love to surprise us with trips sometimes. So even if I am pretty much coming down with a cold, I am going to be pushing through with it. I'm going to be pushing through for the sake of travel. I am so excited to get on a plane and to get into Hong Kong. So the first step to any travel plan is to come up with a list of everything you need to bring. And you need to be very, very specific. I learned from watching a lot of travel vloggers. They always say that when you travel, you have to plan very, very, very deliberately. And especially since this is a last minute trip, I shouldn't be careless about what I bring.
I couldn't find my notepad, so I ended up just using my journal on a blank page. But as you can see, it's pretty much just the basics, and everything I needed to buy, I highlighted with a nice highlighter. I think it's really important to just focus on bringing the essentials because anyway, you'll most likely be buying things on the trip. But even so, this is still a fashion channel, so let me give you some fashion outfit inspiration in case you're traveling in the new year during the winter time. Actually going for more of a casual and comfortable sense of style on this trip because my family loves to walk around. But of course, knowing me, I also bring a set of heels. As you can see, I have so much prepared. It's a whole mess right now, but it's just gonna make sense in a moment. You're just gonna have to pardon my messy room because it's either this or no outfit video because I'm literally filming this the day before our flight. So basically the day of our flight because our flight was in the morning. But anyway, I'm starting with a basic LBD. I am picking out a wool dress and basically pairing it with a simple pair of tights and nice kitten heels. You can do this with pretty much any kind of heels that you like or your preferred flats. And I like to pair it with my go-to trench coat. I really love this all black look because it just keeps my vacation fuss-free, especially because I'm walking around a lot. I love to shop a lot when I'm on vacation, so that's why I really go for these all black looks because it makes thinking a little easier when it comes to outfit planning. Weather in Hong Kong at the time of this filming and at the time of my flight was around 15 degrees Celsius and below. So in my experience, not too cold because I am used to that temperature, but I still prepared gloves anyway. And I also wanted to give the outfit a bit of a pop of color, not really a color because Cloud Dancer isn't a color really, is it? But a pop of something, texture. And I brought this lace scarf that I can optionally wear in case I feel like my outfit isn't giving when I'm on the streets of Hong Kong. But other than that, I really like to keep it simple, keep it warm, and keep it neat because less fuss, less issue. And I'm honestly at a point in my adulthood, and this is coming from an influencer slash fashion person, fashion designer, someone who works in fashion a lot, content creator, what have you. But I would rather sacrifice a good outfit pick for my comfort at this point because I can make anything look good. So I don't think it really matters if my outfit isn't Instagram ready or Pinterest ready. As long as I'm comfortable, I feel like I can just make it look really good post-production or whatever. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys. This next look is my attempt at styling a maxi skirt look that is layered and warm while using summer materials. I don't know what was going on in my head at the time of making this, but I think I just wanted to be able to see if I could layer socks to make it look a little bit more schoolgirlish and also comfortable at the same time so that I could wear my nice heels on the trip. And it turned out a little successful in terms of the shoes, but I'm not sure about this outfit. Like maybe someone will like this outfit, which is why I kept it in, but I was just kind of going for that frumpy librarian chic vibe, and I'm not sure if I pulled it off, but nevertheless I intended for this to be one of my backup outfits because I mainly just wanted to use the black coat, but this is something I would use in case I got a spill on my black coat and needed to use the brown one because I had the feeling it was gonna get a little cold, but not too cold. P.S. I was very wrong. It was incredibly cold. I ended up wearing other clothes because it was that cold. My clothes were not enough. I call this outfit the I woke up late, so now I have to run to catch the 7 a.m. breakfast buffet outfit. I don't think I need to explain this one.
Sometimes I like to close my eyes and watch the entirety of one of two films that I've memorized shot for shot, dialogue for dialogue, one being The Devil Wears Prada and the other being Pride and Prejudice, and in honor of that, this next outfit is inspired by my own delusions. I'm wearing here a silky blouse that I've always wanted to wear out. Spoiler alert, I did not get to wear this outfit, but I am pairing it with a vintage Ralph Lauren belt that I love so much, and a pair of old trousers that I have that I had to repair like a million times, but it still goes so strong in my wardrobe, so I'm not getting rid of them anytime soon. And again, the black coat. The vibe is basically just Mr. Darcy strutting through a misty field into an office to yell at his subordinates. This winter look is for the hot weather girlies, so it's technically not a winter look, but it can still be worn in cold spaces during December and January. I'm wearing a beautiful plaid silky dress with a velvet scarf and also pairing it with a nice ukay bag I got for 300 pesos. I'm also wearing my favorite stocking choice for the winter, which are these knee-high socks. I think I prefer these more than the tights because sometimes you just want to wear them under your pants and they make for really warm options during the winter. I'm also repeating this outfit which I wore to watch Disney on Ice the day before filming this, and I really like this outfit, so I had my pieces washed and prepared for the trip. And I really love this look because it really is versatile, so just in case I end up in a warm environment, I can easily take my top off and leave the white button up on. I'm also putting on some leg warmers on top of my socks and pairing it with my favorite block heels, which surprisingly make for very good walking shoes. You just have to trust me. But I was able to walk around MOA in these things, and MOA is huge. And I safely and correctly assumed that it would work in Hong Kong. It did. And because we're spending New Year's Eve there in Hong Kong, I decided to pack a little black outfit that I could wear for the eve under my coat. It's basically just one of my favorite turtlenecks that I always wear in every single OOTD I've ever filmed ever. And this really cute little black skirt that I've had for a while now and really wanted to wear for the New Year's Eve. So this was pretty much what I have. And of course, now we have a huge mess in my room. So now it's time to start packing using this gigantic maleta my dad got me last minute. Now I was supposed to bring a much smaller luggage. I'm sure if you guys follow me, you've seen it before in my travels. But I was very lucky enough that my family wanted to get new luggages because it's been a while and our luggages are pretty much rotting. And we decided to get bigger and more sturdy pieces. I can't keep using the word luggage, but I'm gonna try and fit everything inside to the best of my ability. Starting with the shoes, and I know some people might think this is overpacking, but you should really prepare for every event, although I did leave those soft shoes. I also ended up bringing a lot more accessories than I should have. I feel like I could have left a few scarves because I ended up sticking with just one scarf the entire time. Now let me share with you guys a super secret magical trick that my dad taught me to save space in luggage, which is to roll every piece up. And my god, this fixed a lot of my problems and also prevented a lot of wrinkling from the less wrinklerable, less prone to wrinkle pieces. After you finish stuttering, you can now close your luggage and take a quick break by watching The Christmas Carol Goes Wrong as you reevaluate why you even do this. After that break, you can now move on to the next task, which is to take another break as you organize makeup. I've actually been so obsessed with art restoration videos lately, so, that was just my excuse. For my pajamas, I brought some basic tops and also some yoga pants and some clothes for the gym. I also packed a heatless hair curler because God knows I will not be able to access a heat curler there. And then I also packed some books alongside my journal and sketchbook. I packed all my makeup in a clear pouch and then stuffed the gua sha into a small accessories box, which I also put into my suitcase to make it easier for me at the airport because you have to remove all the medals. Honestly, I'm not gonna take too long describing this because I feel like makeup, skincare, and other needs are very personal to the person, so I don't want to really divulge too much. Anyway, I also brought a tripod and a bathrobe, which I ended up taking out because my dog decided to take a nap on my bathrobe and I couldn't use it because I have skin asthma and that would be really bad for my skin. Now that we have the main luggage packed, let's move on to the smaller bag, which is my carry-on. Now, I decided to pack everything into pouches because it makes organization so much easier. So this Lancome pouch has all my wires, all my chargers, all my power banks, so anything that I might need. I'm showing here my film camera, however, I could not find film anywhere, so I ended up leaving it, which I guess maybe made it easier for me because that would mean like one less thing to carry in my carry-on, and this bag is so heavy already. Then I also have this pink pouch which I used for my pens because there was nothing else to use it for, and I really
definitely needed to bring a bunch of pens with me and also my eyeliner. I also packed a power bank and my lippies because God knows my lips need a retouch every hour. I also brought what is technically a professional camera selfie stick and also this pouch that I used for all of my gadgets, and also on my trip to Hong Kong I used it as a kind of like mini extra pocket. Other miscellaneous items that I brought was a Kindle, a book, my glasses, my hotspot cell phone, and a bunch of other pouches that will hold all my cash and all of my cards for the trip. As you can see here, I actually have a bunch of old coins from my last trip to Hong Kong, and I intend on spending as much as I can because this is like incredibly heavy, and I honestly wanted to treat myself to a bunch of 7-Eleven snacks while I was there. Well, now that everything is packed for the trip and we have all my stuff ready for the day of the flight, we have now been left with this mess in my room. So, what I'm trying to do this year for travel is to clean up my space and to organize it in order to reduce the amount of cleaning I'll have to do when I get back, because I just know myself enough to know that this is going to be a huge mess when I get back. And because of my skin asthma, I want to reduce the amount of dust that will land on top of my things. So what I'm doing right now is hiding all of my trinkets under my drawers. I'm basically just storing them until I can get back. And now that I'm back from Hong Kong editing this, I did find that it was really helpful because right now my room is like a storm full of random crap from my Hong Kong trip, and my clothes are everywhere, and I feel like I did myself a huge service cleaning up my space before I left, because at least there was less to worry about in terms of reorganizing. And by the time everything was finished, from the packing to the goodbying and to the cleaning up of my desk, all there was left to do was to snuggle up with my dog, sleep early, and then get ready for an early morning flight. If you guys like this video, please be sure to subscribe and like my video, and stay tuned for the Hong Kong vlog, which I will hopefully upload very soon because there's a lot to do after the New Year's and I have a lot of vlog ideas and it's so much already, and hopefully you guys get to see that very soon. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!